What's good, YouTube? It's your man, Damien. Back here with another video. Thank you guys for joining me here again. And today is going to be about a little movie review, right? So if you haven't watched Mission Impossible, I'm going to tell you right now, you might as well scroll off this video. I'll wait. You haven't left yet? Okay, well, spoiler alert then. If you are going to decide to stay, but that new Mission Impossible movie, honestly, I think it was very fire. So the movie is 2 hours and 49 minutes, and for a person that likes to go to the movies very often, I feel like this movie did definitely give you a very old school kind of tone, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, once you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. It definitely does give you that old school kind of like camera setting tone and the feel of it. Like, I don't know how these folks do what they do on the screen, but when they do it, they do it. Like, it really doesn't seem like, it seems like something that's more so a classic, like another classic, based on the video shooting alone, right? And now, don't get me wrong, I like movies and stuff, but I'm not into just really, I guess, who certain actors are and stuff like that. I'm kind of like that with music too. Like, I'll listen to like one song or whatever, like, oh snap, I like this song, and then that'll be like that one good song from that artist that'll be like, yeah, that might popping. Let me know down below, what's that one good song you guys like? Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications as well. Or even let me know down below, what's that one good movie that you would watch time and time again? I know for one thing, my favorite one right now, well, I'm gonna say my all-time favorite, me personally, is The Devil Wears Prada, right? So, with that being said, you guys know what that movie is about. Hopefully you do. If you don't, I don't know, I might do a movie review on that and why I actually like that movie so much. But for the most part, I'm gonna say it talks about, I feel like it definitely goes over like triumph and also, of course, fashion as well. And don't get me wrong, I dress like a regular person on an everyday basis, right? But fashion is something that definitely catches my eye. Now, to each his own with fashion, you know, it is what it is with that. But I like it. And to think that, well, this is not going to be that video, like I said before. So, with Mission Impossible, we're going to get straight into it, you guys. And basically, a 2 hour, 3 hour movie, technically 3 hours. I can't even lie to you. The first time I got in the movies, I was dozing off. I was kind of sleepy and stuff. However, I definitely did, you know, get through it. I didn't know it was gonna be a 2 hour, 3 hour, dang near 3 hour movie, but I definitely got through it. And with that being said, hey, the parts that I can remember, when I tell you, like, I don't know if you guys believe in like predictive programming, but the stuff that went on in that movie is like crazy, man. And it's like, when you think about stuff that goes on that the government does not tell us, that we don't notice happening on a daily basis, it's crazy, man. There's so much stuff happening behind the scenes, it's ridiculous. But I'm low-key a conspiracy theorist, so I believe in predictive programming. So the things that went on in this movie were something sort of like, okay, all of these countries all around the world, right? You have all the countries around the world. And AI apparently was taking over all of these countries. Now, for the ones that are old school or whatever, right? So a little bit of my backstory. I used to work in a grocery store, right? Kroger to be exact. And as I was working at Kroger, I was working there for some time. This was years ago now. But I was working there for a little bit of time. And a lot of people would say, oh man, that they don't want to support the self-checkout, right? And so they'll go to the regular register for a regular checkout. So little things like that, that's kind of like what the vibe was giving. Like the older people was trying to take down AI, but the newer generation was like, oh, they ready to unalive people for it, right? And that's pretty much what the movie was about. Because you had dang, I forgot the character's name. See, I don't even know the character's name. I'm sorry, y'all. Like I don't be paying attention to some of these folks' names and stuff. Because I was about to call him James Bond. But yeah. Oh, dude, the main character. Let me go see let me go see what his name is. Okay, I'm going to talk to you guys from this screen right here. So, as you're looking on my screen right here, this guy right here, Tom Cruise, this girl, which is pretty much the love of his life. This girl, she betrayed. Let me see, where the guy is. Oh, she betrayed this guy because she used to work for this guy. And then, I was about to say Margella. Dang, I forgot. I don't even know. I forgot her face or whatever. And I forgot her face. I forgot what they come in at for the most part. This guy was an old friend of Tom Cruise or Ethan Hunt. And this guy, this girl, and this lady right here, they were on a team to go and to do like little missions and stuff around the world or whatever, that of course Tom Cruise or Ethan Hunt in the movie was not even a part of anymore. And so, let me see. She is beautiful. Look at Angela. Oh, and this guy, he was the captain of the ship. So basically, Tom Cruise is pretty much under the radar. He pretty much goes on a journey to try to find out, of course, how to get this information, or what they call pretty much is like the original software to try and shut this AI down, because the AI, of course, it progressed along the way, of course, and it evolved, of course, from that submarine that was under the water. So Tom Cruise, goes on the journey to go get that, right? Then he meets up with her and him, but they were going to actually unalive each other, right? Because they were being taken to jail for some reason, I forgot. And then, of course, not James Bond, Ethan, he comes in along with, what's the guy? I want to say Benji Gunn, dang it. It's another character, but yeah, Ethan and another guy. I want to say it is this guy right here, Benji. But yeah, they go and get those two people, or Paris and Davis, in the movie, and they, of course, go on a task force strike mission, team mission or whatever, to go and get go and make sure everything works out good and everything, right? Tom Cruise goes under this huge submarine under the Bering Sea, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere under the big ocean or whatever, right? To go get this original software to shut down this AI. And as he's doing that, his life is literally at risk. He's in a very, I'm gonna say the water, of course, is cold, and you know it mainly because of the ice. And then when he actually took off his suit, his wetsuit, and he had to float to the top. He tried to swim as fast as he could to the top with the little bit of air that he had, because his oxygen got clipped onto the back of the submarine that, of course, dropped to a canyon in the ocean due to, of course, him moving stuff around in that submarine before, of course, to get the original software code for the AI. So because he did that, then the submarine went off into the canyon, essentially. And so that's how he lost his air pack, and he had to take off his clothes because he didn't have any other way out. Yeah. So, like I said, go see the movie with that part. But he finally made it to the surface, and his body started to, I think, maybe a little bit of hypothermia. Not only hypothermia, but his muscles start to spasm. As he kind of, is right there at the top, he kind of like, contorts and kind of crunches up in like the fetal position, of course, as he floats to the top, right there at the base of the ice. The surface below the ice, below the thick surface of ice. And that's pretty much why Paris and the lady were actually on the dogs, because they knew the actual location, and they knew that he would be somewhere in the area so that they could save him in a good enough time. So everybody was working together. I feel like everybody did a good job in the movie and everything. And honestly, I would go watch it again because it had me on the edge of my seat, like, oh my gosh, no, don't. Yeah. But I genuinely think you guys should go see it. But the things that of course was in that movie was very obvious. It was the takeover of AI, and AI, even in, apparently the president was black. It was a black woman, right? The president was a black woman, and she was forced with the very strong decision of making an airstrike on all of the countries throughout the making this decision to unalive 100 million people, essentially, versus 7 billion people overall. So that it would seem like to AI that this is a decent wager for pretty much what this person was about to do. So kind of playing by AI's game, or artificial intelligence game. And so I feel like, I don't know, I genuinely want to go watch it again. And then today is a Tuesday. I'm definitely gonna go watch it again. I'm definitely gonna go watch it again. But I gotta watch Lilo and Stitch first. However, you guys should go watch it, see it for yourself. This is just my little mini review, not even a full breakdown. I'm definitely gonna go watch it again. Like I said, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below if you guys stayed this long. And honestly, I may shorten this video just a little bit, but for the most part, here you have it. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, do all of that, and I'll see you guys in the next video, okay?